Adam, the White Hair Master, Season 2, Episode 40. Through Sarah, Adam agreed to help Mia find her boyfriend. In an alley behind a famous bar in the city, Adam found Robert. But it was at this point that trouble arose. In a short time, Adam was surrounded by a large and aggressive group of thugs. At first glance, Adam could tell that these guys were Robert's juniors. When surrounded by a group of aggressive thugs, there would be a certain amount of panic if it was someone else, but not with Adam. Initially, having been taught martial arts by his master from a very early age, Adam was hardly afraid of collisions simply because his nature did not like to solve things by violence. Even though he was trapped amid thugs, Adam was still extremely calm. Seeing Adam's leisurely demeanor, the thugs also began to realize that they had encountered a formidable opponent. But they couldn't stop anymore. They all split up to surround Adam. The intention of these thugs is to take advantage of the majority to distract Adam. When the opportunity comes, they will rush to attack and defeat Adam. But these thugs don't know that all their calculations have been seen through by Adam. Therefore, the war gradually fell into a tug of war, with no side taking the initiative. A few more minutes passed. The gangsters around Adam started to lose their patience. Since then, their siege position also appeared colossal loophole. Of course, Adam couldn't pass up such a good opportunity. Accurately aiming at the openings of the two closest to him, Adam immediately launched an attack. The reason Adam was able to do this so gently was partly due to the significant disparity between the two sides. While Adam described the conflict between the siege, they managed to sneak behind Adam. It was not difficult to realize his despicable sneak attack, but fortunately, Adam discovered his actions. As soon as the tip of the knife was less than a hand away from him, Adam turned around to block the sneak attack from behind. Although he could block the thug's attack, Adam could still defeat him immediately. It can be said that this is the strongest opponent that Adam has encountered so far. He could not control the opponent, but sometimes Adam was also attacked by him back. One of these times, Adam sacrificed his bag to avoid a very dangerous stab. Even though he was the strongest of the bunch, it wasn't enough to be an opponent worthy of Adam. In less than 20 moves, the thug was defeated by Adam. After a series of precise attacks were launched by Adam, the thug could not dodge, so Adam used his elbow to push a decisive blow to the face. The decisive blow caused one of his teeth to fly out. Unable to stop, the thug's body continued to take a few more steps and then collapsed near where Robert was standing. Seeing the last junior fall, Robert was a little surprised. Although he knew that Adam was a formidable opponent, Robert did not expect Adam to be strong. For his part, Adam was also a little surprised. The girl with Robert before did not know where to run. Instead, the one standing next to Robert now was Mia. Perhaps because she was too worried, she did not follow what Adam told her to come here. To show the bravery of the leader of the wolf, Robert understood that it was time for him to take action. Shaking his hand roughly, Robert pushed Mia aside and slowly turned to look at Adam. Adam understood that this battle was inevitable and challenging based on Robert's gaze. Adam's judgment was entirely correct because Robert rushed towards Adam at lightning speed. As a witness from the beginning, seeing Adam defeat more than 10 juniors with his own eyes, but Robert still showed no fear, proving that Robert is a courageous man, not just his appearance. Knowing this, Adam reminded himself not to subjectively despise his opponent. Adam's body moved slightly, waiting for Robert to move about 3 feet away from him. Taking advantage of the dead angle in Robert's attack, Adam did not hesitate to launch a powerful punch in the middle of Robert's face. Due to the close proximity, Robert could barely do anything other than gritting his teeth and take the blow. However, if he was trounced, it would not have been possible for Robert to become the boss of those thugs. When Adam still hadn't had time to retract his hand from the attack, Robert had already jumped up, using the attack to defend. This action was entirely out of Adam's calculation, so he couldn't transform anymore. Obviously, every mistake has its price. Just because of a bit of carelessness, Adam took the full punch of Robert. The punch was quite strong, causing Adam to repeatedly take a few steps back to stop. Raising his hand to wipe the blood from his mouth, Adam blamed himself for being too careless. He once again had to re-evaluate the opponent in front of him. Due to fighting the thugs before, Adam forgot that his opponent was not originally an ordinary person. Understanding this critical point, Adam immediately changed his tactics. At the same time, his eyes still did not leave the opponent. Adam's hand had formed a seal, preparing to continue the match. As for Robert, after repelling Adam, Robert immediately rushed to attack Adam fiercely. But there was a countermeasure, so Adam was not in a hurry like last time. He constantly skillfully dodged. Waiting for Robert to reveal an opening, Adam immediately launched a counterattack. For an average person, Adam's attack was nothing to say. Still, the ghost possessing Robert's body was a different story. Because this attack was aimed at it, as soon as he was hit, Robert's body suddenly stopped. The evil spirit inside him was also knocked out. Although he succeeded in knocking the evil spirit out of Robert's body, Adam understood that it was not enough. The real battle had just begun. The other evil spirit also showed that it wouldn't give up so easily. As soon as it was knocked out, it only took a few seconds for it to return and resume possession of Robert's body. More than anyone else, this evil spirit understands that if he wants to continue to act like a monster, Adam is a stone in the way that needs to be crossed. So as soon as it returned to Robert's body, it spoke out to provoke Adam, showing his determination that he would not stop if he had not defeated the opponent. The battle was resumed again, but the situation had changed dramatically this time. Realizing that the target of Adam's injury was himself and not Robert, the evil spirit took full advantage of this. Every time Adam's attack was about to hit him, the evil spirit escaped from Robert's body. Its purpose was to use Robert as a shield to take the blow in his place. Because he did not want to hurt Robert, Adam had to stop his hand halfway. The evil spirit that took advantage of this time immediately returned and attacked Adam. Feeling confused for a moment, Adam couldn't think of any measures to deal with this situation, so he was repeatedly hit. Adam became more and more passive by the day. Many measures were devised by Adam but could not be implemented for fear of injuring Robert's body. The evil spirit took advantage of that and repeatedly borrowed Robert's hand to attack Adam. Soon, Adam was turned into a sandbag for the evil spirit to punch and kick. Feeling confused for a moment, Adam couldn't think of any measures to deal with this situation, so he was repeatedly hit. Soon, Adam was beaten by the evil spirit to the point that there was no way to go back until Adam hit the wall behind him, and it stopped. Raising his hand to wipe the bloodstains on his face, Adam suddenly smiled and said extremely confusing things. Adam asked Robert why he agreed to let the evil spirit dwell in his body. This only harmed but did not bring any benefit. By this time, the truth has been gradually revealed. The reason why the evil spirit can so rampage is also thanks in part to Robert, who abets it. At Adam's question, Robert shouted angrily. He says that this is his private matter and does not want Adam to interfere. Robert added that he was tired of being a weak person. The evil spirit gave him the strength to do things he had never dared to do before. This is the price that Robert has exchanged when accepting the evil spirit to reside in his body. It is unknown when Adam discovered this, only knowing that this completely changed Adam's attitude towards Robert. With a sigh of frustration, Adam began to explain to Robert the consequences. One day, if this continues, when the evil spirit gathers enough strength, it will possess Robert's body forever. Then Robert's soul will be trapped in his own body and can't do anything. Simultaneously with the explanation, Adam slowly took out a small band of charms from his bag. Hearing what Adam just said, Robert immediately showed a thoughtful expression. It was true that he had never thought about the consequences of what he was doing. While Robert hesitated, a voice suddenly came. This voice urges Robert to go ahead and kill Adam to end this. Needless to say, Adam knew that this was the voice of the evil spirit hiding inside Robert. Slowly wrapping the talisman around his hand, Adam spoke again, this time to the evil spirit. Adam advised him to let go of the resentments in his heart, let Robert go to reincarnation, and rebuild his life. Adam also emphasized that he gave it 2 minutes to think. If it still refused to turn, he forced him to destroy it. Adam's words more or less influenced Robert's thinking. Having harbored the evil spirit for a while, Robert was no stranger to its memories. Now those images appeared in Robert's mind again.